Red was one of the toughest opponents I ever faced. No matter how hard I hit her, which was pretty hard, she never backed down. Sorry, it feels strange to stand up here and talk about her in the past tense. Don't get me wrong, I'm honored to do this, but I never thought it would happen so soon. For Red or her best friend, Tre. Wherever Red went, Tre was there too. And tonight's no different. They truly are a package deal. They've always had each other's backs, and that was certainly the case when I faced off against Red in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Hello dogs and dogats, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be playing WWE 2K20 MyCareer mode. It feels good to change it up from saying 2K19, but we're going to kick things off right now with the MyCareer mode, female MyCareer mode and male MyCareer mode combined. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, you play as best friends Tre and Red, if I'm not mistaken with the names. And yeah, currently we're seeing now that obviously now Damian Black is not here. Obviously, it's a new story, so obviously they got the nicknames of Red and Tre, which you'll find out a little bit later on in the story. But right now, their actual names, like the character names themselves. You got Jenny Price right now in the ring, and I feel awful. I think it's Ryan Thomas, who is, you know, the one who gets called Tre. So that's what I decided to name him. I'm getting absolutely destroyed by Ronda Rousey right now. Health's on Red. Maybe we should focus less on doing my introduction and more on actually getting this matchup won and in the bag. There we go. So fighting back now. So yeah, this is my first experience personally myself playing the MyCareer mode. Again, like last year, I try to avoid as much spoilers as possible. I've seen like this opening part now with the Money in the Bank ladder match. Leave me alone, Shayna. Thank you, Shayna. Strike what Ronda while she's in the ring. Here we go. Alright, get Ronda to red health. So I'm going to try and be a little quieter during cutscenes because I haven't got the subtitles on at the moment. I should have already done that beforehand. If I don't get it done this episode, I will get it done next episode. Shiranu. Get Ronda's health to red. So there we go, that's the first flashback done. I'm hoping I can get now to... I'll try and put on the subtitles. It is a little hard to basically try not to breathe or talk while the cutscenes are going on. But I will give it the old college try.
This truly is a historic day. I don't think I've seen you dressed up since our senior prom.
Oh yeah, our one and only date together because no one else would go with us.
I remember showing up in that sweet homemade $1 million man suit. Didn't you wear a cane mask? No wonder we couldn't be dates.
To be fair, the theme of the prom was a masquerade.
Still weird.
You have the list, right?
No, I thought you had it.
Seriously?
I put it in the safe just like you told me to. Man, the way you treat that thing, you'd think it was the Magna Carta.
Did you say magnet?
Yeah, it's some really old valuable magnet, right?
Just get it out of there.
No one was going to break into a hotel room and steal an old piece of notebook paper from high school.
It's not just an old piece of paper. That list has been the roadmap to our entire careers, and now there's only one thing left to cross off. Did you forget the combination?
It might have slipped my mind. Don't worry, I wrote it down on my phone. Which is also in the safe. This is why I always said we should have got the list tattooed on us. No chance of losing it. We'd have way more street cred.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna be getting a teardrop tattoo if we don't get that thing open.
I know this part now. There's the flashback to high school, I gather. Even though a lot of the models look like they're old enough to, you know, have a mortgage and a house. I will say one thing: anyone who's not scanned is not looking too great this year. I've also had, obviously, touch wood and fingers crossed, I haven't had any issues with the game so far that have really been noticeable, so that's good. I heard you don't press the Bret Hart match, though.
This is what's going to give us confidence, recognition, success, everything we've ever wanted.
Your Earth Science notebook is going to do all that?
No. We're going to use it to make a list of everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
Could do that. Or we could play my favorite lunchtime game, Guess What Mr. Holman's Sweat Stains Look Like Today. I'm kind of seeing a heart shape. What do you think?
I think you need to take this seriously. Besides, it's a proven fact that if you write down your goals, it helps you achieve them.
Actually, now I'm thinking it looks more like a one-legged rabbit.
Fine. I'll go first to get the ball rolling. Become WWE Divas Champion. Your turn.
Okay. Star in a WWE action movie.
Really? That's one of your goals?
Do you want me to do the list or not? Besides, it's a proven fact. WWE action movies are some of the finest pieces of cinematic art ever produced, so it would be an honor to appear in them.
Train at the dungeon.
Come up with awesome wrestling names.
Team with Mickey James.
Get my own action figure.
Compete on NXT.
Win a dance-off.
Wrestle Lita.
Find out what's inside Undertaker's urn.
Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Be in a WWE video game.
Win a ladder match. I've got a match for you. My butt, your face. What are you two fartwads doing? This table is reserved for wrestling team members only.
I thought there was a lot of boogers stuck underneath it.
Funny. You can leave now. Sorry, we're busy. Get my own action figure, become WWE Divas Champion. Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again. What, like this?
That was a huge mistake.
Kinda wish the fight took place in the canteen though. Alright, so this is the fight on Raw. Like a dream sequence, or how she remembers it. I'm so happy they got the All Together theme for Raw back. Well, I think it's the first time it's been in the game since like Raw 1 on Xbox, I think. Well, here we go. She should technically be the wrestler, because her actual given name is more wrestler-like than... I know it's probably not her name, Brooklyn, but it might be, actually. I don't know. It's the only name we're ever given, so I'm going to have to take that at face value, that is her actual name. Brooklyn Von Braun. Right. So we got Tre on the outside. Tre? Red on the inside. Main reason I did her hair red is because of the nickname. I wanted it to make sense. I know obviously this because she got a temper. Or if you didn't know that, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. But Tre, I couldn't really do much there, so I think it's just give him the spiky hair. Oh, explode up. Oh, there's going to be a cutscene, most likely. So, first thoughts on the game so far. I know obviously this isn't a review, but first thoughts on the game so far. It's fine. There are some stuff, like the little details which are missing, which irk me more than anything else. I think it's like the fact that the randomized superstar button's missing. Obviously, create a championship. I know that's coming into the game. By the randomizer, for those who don't know, you know, it's the trying to think now. It's when you're on like exhibition or something, and then obviously you want to just random a superstar. Like that's not in the game at the moment, so that's a bit of a bummer. And obviously, the create a title and stuff like that. Like, but there is good stuff in the game. Like, personally at the moment, I'm just enjoying... my matches have flowed quite well. The only thing, again, I don't want to be negative all the time, but the controls, a lot of people have said unnecessary to change them unless they were going to change them in a way that actually, you know, meant something that added a new dimension to the game. But yeah, as I said, other good things. I just enjoy the fact that there's new superstars in the game, obviously. A lot of them are good. Like, I'm a fan that they've got like guys like Mark Andrews, not being biased just because, you know, he's Welsh, but like Mark Andrews is in the game and stuff like that. You know, you got returning legends like Mankind. It's good. Like, I like the roster. I think this is one of the best rosters in a while. Like 2K19 was good as well. I'm not saying it wasn't good. It was good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, there's good and there's bad, like with everything. Oh, there we go. And now we're going to see what really happened. As I said, so far, I haven't had really any... I really feel like I'm jinxing myself. But that, as I said, that so far, so good glitch-wise. There's been some clipping issues, which I've talked to some of my friends about. That's really been the only issue. And hopefully that's just the only issue and they can patch that out.
Wait, let me get this straight. You remember your fight with Brooklyn when we were in high school, taking place in a WWE arena with a ring, sold-out crowd, and commentators?
The guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning my memory?
No, the guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning your sanity.
Whatever. I may have taken a few liberties with my story, but that is how I choose to remember it.
Well, as much as I'd love to join you in rewriting history, that day is scorched into my brain because that's how I got my nickname, Tre. This is how it really went down.
So we're going to get the actual way it went down now. The load times aren't bad either on the career mode. They seem quicker than last year's, because I remember I'd be just waiting on the screen, constantly pressing next like I'm doing now, but I'd be doing it for a lot longer. But yeah, that's another plus. As I said, I haven't got much complaint loading time wise. I'm enjoying it personally, like, but then I do when a new game comes out, so we'll wait and see if the problems get fixed.
Get my own action figure, become WWE Divas Champion. Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What? Like this?
That was a huge mistake.
Oh no! I've unleashed Hothead Red!
I'm gonna take that marker, bring it to your grandmother's nursing home, and cross out parts of her chart, so when the nurse goes to give her turn-down service, she won't know to flip her over. That's right! I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores!
What is wrong with you?
Calm down, deep breaths, maybe we can talk this out.
I'm done talking!
This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team! What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Tre! Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray! Now her face matches her nickname!
Well, that was something. I will say, I don't know whether I know nothing about game design, but the worst graphic thing in the game seems to be the tomato ketchup that was coming out of the bottle. Like, as much as we're giving gripe about the faces, I'm more of everyone's talking about how bad the faces are. It's the ketchup that gets me. It's the goddamn ketchup.
That could have been way worse.
Yeah? Brooklyn could have posted a video of the whole thing online. Oh wait, that's exactly what she did.
I meant she could have dumped something worse on me, like mayo or hot sauce. And hey, at least she didn't destroy our list.
So what? I'm not gonna do any of those things anyway.
What do you mean?
We were just embarrassed in front of the entire school, and currently 672 people on the internet.
I bet a bunch of those are repeat views.
Great. We're not even touching on the fact that I got beat up by a lunch tray. I'm never going to be a WWE superstar. I'll just go to college and get a lame job like my parents want me to.
I think you need to read the letter again.
See? This is what I'm talking about. I can't even open my locker.
What's your combination?
1633-9, I think.
Letter, please. Here we go. I think this section is relevant right now. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams no matter what they might be, to become anything you want.
Using the only letter I have from my real parents as some sort of motivational speech is kind of a cheat.
They're right, though. You got a second chance in life, and you need to make the most of it. So why sell yourself short? You need to at least try.
Fine. But when this whole WWE thing doesn't work out, I'm blaming you.
It'll work out. I promise. Assuming you never have to wrestle a Red and Tre.
They're actually a lot tougher than they look.
Oh, so there we go. Got a little bit of XP as well on top of that. Well, apparently this is 22 hours worth as well. If I could have read that wrong, in all fairness, but I read somewhere it was 22 hours worth. So we got a lot to get through. So, and hopefully I'll finish it before, like, not a week before 2K21 comes out.
Okay, so maybe my memory of that day is a little off. Severe emotional trauma will do that. But did I really say all that stuff about her grandmother?
Yep. You had some serious rage issues back then. Did you also forget that's how you got your nickname, because you were always seeing red?
No, I remember. And then Brooklyn tacked on the hot head part.
Gotta give her credit for that. You know, the rhyming definitely made it catchy. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red.
Okay, we get it. Have you figured out that's safe yet?
No, but I'm pretty sure I used the same combination I've always used for everything, which is...
Yeah, I remember that. But I was like really trying to pay attention to that.
Got it!
Finally!
Was never in doubt.
I'm sorry you were locked in there all alone for so long. Mommy won't ever let that happen again.
There's something seriously wrong.
You're just jealous. We should get going. We can't be late.
Hey, we got a message from President Johnson. Do you think you impressed the most electrifying president in United States history with all your career achievements? Actually, you do. All the best on your big day. I'll be watching from the People's White House.
That's cool. But I voted for Kane.
Alright, that was a pretty good line. I like that. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. Some of the dialogue is a bit hit and miss, but that was a good one. That was quite, that gave me a little bit of a chuckle. Right, here we go. Right, talk to AJ.
I still can't believe it's really all over for you and Red.
I know. It is starting to sink in, though.
Just this morning I was thinking about that time we faced each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Man, that was brutal.
Yeah. But thanks to you in that match, now every time my jaw hurts, I know it's gonna rain.
Really? Maybe you should get that checked out.
No way. You might be the champ who runs the camp, but I'm the champ who knows when it's dead.
Yeah, that doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Do we play? I'll play one of each, so because we've been using Red a lot.
I'd love to reminisce some more, but I should get going since my jaw barometer's telling me it's about to
I
sprinkle.
thought I just
Good
pressed.
seeing you, AJ.
I swear I just pressed there.
I still think just this morning I was... Really?
Right.
Yeah,
Hey, pull that match up on your phone if you don't mind.
Right, there we go. I'll try and do a little bit more on the side match portion of things. But obviously I want to focus on the main story. And that's obviously the end goal. Is to be able to complete it. But at the same time, I do want to do more side matches, because I think last year's game I did 1, maybe 2, possibly 3. Oh, yeah, it's going to be an actual, there's no cutscene yet, so. Alright, let's go outside the ring, grab a weapon. Oh, come on. Ooh, so close. Yes. I love it because like the way they described it was that AJ like beat the crap out of Tre, and they're watching the match back now, and it's just Tre kicking the crap out of AJ instead. Yeah, I just beat him up with the old kendo stick. Hey, it's Greg Hamilton. I do want to try and unlock all the chairs as well. The chairs and all the other weapons, like the lightsaber. That's another good thing, as I said about well, I didn't mention, I should have mentioned about the game, is obviously like the variety of weapons. They have the same animations, like a kendo stick probably does hit like a lightsaber, but it's fine. It's just it makes, you know, changes things up a little bit. Uh-oh. No, I gotta be careful. I'm starting to run out of reversals. Alright, STO. There we go. Come on, get up, AJ. Get up, AJ. I can't remember my signatures either. Oh, it's the forearms. That was a pretty nice sequence, if I do say so myself. Right, now the finisher, I think it's a whippersnapper. Yes. Yes, it is. And boom. He's going to kick out. God damn it. Resiliency. Right, let's go out the ring, get another weapon. Nope. What weapon should we get? There's only like steel chairs. There we go. It's the issue, I think he's just going to get his resiliency. Yeah, he is. He's going to get his resiliency again. Ooh, so close. No, Tre spotted up. And AJ reverses because, of course, it wouldn't be one of my matches if they reverse. But then Tre fights back. Just gotta beat him up some more. Just get that signature and finisher. That was awful, but AJ took it like a champ anyway. And that's one other thing as well I have noticed, is the targeting though. The targeting is a little off. Not all the time. There's certain times where it does feel like I'm just, you know, your character just wants to hit anything. Oh, well, I thought I was gonna... I want to go for this. Oh, I didn't have enough stamina. Rookie mistake. Shouldn't be making these types of mistakes this far into my WWE games tenure, like. Alright, come on. No, 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 no. Oh, god damn it. Bad thing as well now, I haven't got And also they've taken away the outlining on the pin, which again, that's I do sound like I hate the game, but I don't. It's just, there's the little things that have irked me more than the big things. Like a lot of people are bothered by, you know, the fact creator title wasn't in. Obviously I am, because, you know, there's no 24/7 title in the game. And obviously I'd like to have the ability to have that title, you know, because it's been on TV now since like, well, the start of this year, if I'm not mistaken, or midway through. I just find it a bit strange how it didn't get added to the game. I'm gonna start running out of stamina. Oh nice, I cut her as just a normal move. May as well go for the pin. Whippersnapper again. Cover. Yeah, I knew it. Didn't think I'd have it in the bag that time. But I think that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm just going to alternate each time. And if I do forget, I do apologise, but obviously I won't be, the side quests aren't as much of a priority. Neckbreaker. That's the issue, my momentum's not building up fast enough. Oh, come on AJ, go for your signature so I can reverse, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, I jumped the gun. Oh no. Oh, come on. What is taunting? Yes. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I used it. Nice. Things are actually going my way. Alright, could this be it? Gotta hit the signature, then hopefully hit the finisher. Come on. Damn it. I knew it. I knew it was all too good to be true. Side rush and leg sweep. I'm just gonna have to utilize. Oh, this is where it'd be very handy to be able to have a signature. Uh-oh. He's got a finisher. Alright. Alright, Styles, go for the finisher. Go for the finisher. Please. And then I can hit the finisher and be done. Alright, gotta be ready, gotta be ready, gotta be ready. There we go. Don't think I actually reversed the finisher. Alright, may as well give it another try. Whippersnapper. Boom, come on. Get that pin. Falls count anyway, match. Over and done with, please. 2, 3. There we go. Nice. Nicely done. Nice. Good stuff. Dun 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 dun. Right, so we've got that done and dusted now. Obviously our next task is to get to the next cutscene. I do want to kind of do the Natalia match now though. Ah, do I not? Decisions. I'm trying to think. The longer I leave it, oh, chapter 1's already done. Oh, buzzing culture. Right, I think I'm gonna stick with what I said, and I'm gonna. No, I think I'm gonna play it.
Congratulate you, Red. You really deserve this.
Thanks, Natty. I know we had some differences over the years, but we always worked them out in the ring.
Yeah, except that one time we got into it backstage.
I forgot about that.
I didn't. You threw me into a road case.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What were we even fighting about?
The usual stuff. Who was better, the title, you saying you were the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary.
That's right. Now I remember.
Yeah, it's fine. I can do it. It's a brawl, I guess, so that can be the excuse for why I'm doing this. I'm fine with doing a quick brawl. I'm just going to have to do what I did in that last match. But I'm going to have to be sparing with how many times I do the side matches. I obviously want extra, you know, XP. That's always good. You can't complain about that. There's a slight change in the backstage. Whoa, Jesus. Ooh, flatliner. Alright. Win by knockout. I know she said I threw her into a road case, but I attacked her with a shelf. That was it! Jesus. Alright, I'm fine with that. That gives us more time on the actual story, I guess. What the hell? That took me by surprise. I'm not complaining though. I'm happy. Happy with that. Do. Yeah, so we're gonna talk to X-Pac now. X-Pac, make some noise. X-Pac. Do. Right. Yeah, let's leave and go to the lobby.
Hey, it's X-Pac.
Just keep walking, we don't have time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can. Tre.
Pac, what's going on?
Hey guys, looking good.
You too?
Thanks. I'm on this new mustard only diet.
As in mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
That's interesting.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
Yeah, at that point we were only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years there. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
I guess you could say you can cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So, thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine without my help. Tre, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling crabs back then, no offense.
No, that's true. And I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap. Red was always ahead of me from the moment we started training.
And so we go train with this geezer. I never remember his name. Riley something. O'Reilly or something. I don't know.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep your reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
You're gonna miss you so much.
When did you get here?
I just had to be close to you one more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now you're all grown up and going off to college. I just can't believe it.
I know. Hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the time, I'll never be able to do that.
Just be smart about the credit card, okay? Like if there's a big cake party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time. Hey, maybe we can go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Okay, drive safe.
This is the part where we get out of the car.
Right.
Call us when you get to school. We love you, Denver.
I know obviously they like can't record everyone's name like in the game, but like I just find it funny how everyone in the 2K MyCareer universe like has to be named after some sort of nickname. So like he was found in Denver, even though I put both of them from Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know.
Do you believe this? We're finally doing it. Our very first list item. Train at the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
I don't think that's possible, considering you've already had 3 energy drinks before we've even left town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
Everyone has to start somewhere though, right? And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
They changed their minds?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Huh. Well, that's good. Hey, pull over real quick.
Bathroom break already?
No, I want to show you something. See that sign? Our faces are going to be on it someday.
You really think we can become more famous than the inventor of the paper toilet seat cover? Put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we.
Right, so yeah, this is the hub now. Right, I think we're gonna end this episode here. We'll end the episode and we'll obviously be continuing on. If you enjoyed these videos of WWE 2K20, it's gonna have to get used to saying 2K20. Make sure you keep checking back on the channel. I'll be uploading more 2K20 content as time goes on. May even dip into the showcase mode. Obviously it all depends on my schedule at the minute of what I'm doing with my outside stuff from the old YouTube. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you keep checking back for more 2K20 MyCareer mode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.